What's going on, you guys? My name's Dawson. I make music under the name PYROMOTIVE, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a G house drop. Alright, first thing, getting started. I just set our project to 123 BPM, but you guys, G house can be anywhere like 126, 120 is a good area. Unless you're doing like that mid-tempo vibey stuff and you want to go like 105 down there. But, like songs like Dr.Fresch, Gangsta Gangsta, that's like 105 BPM, so you can go down there. But we're going to focus on the more like faster pace kind of G house at 123. So go ahead and get a instrument rack in here. By the way, I'm really slow at making drops, so this is just going to be a long, extenuous process for me and a nice chopped up summary for you guys. So let's go ahead and pull in some nice kicks. I like this Cymatics little G house pack. Night bass samples. Normally I make my kicks in kick 2. It's like a VST for kick drums, if you're not familiar with it. Kick 2 is cool, but I'm going to show you guys how to do everything from scratch today. Alright, let's go ahead and lay out our little 4 on the floor pattern. Kick, 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 kick. Shorten these guys up a little bit. It was weird. I felt like the MIDI note was cutting the kick for some reason. Probably just going to use my Asteria's kick on this, because why not? It's a good one. I'm just going to open up these 2 kick drums, because I know there's going to be some kind of fill in the middle. And next thing is the claps. So another drum rack. I think I already have some house claps laid out in a drum rack. But just pick your favorite claps, drag them in here. 2 claps that I like to use are Bijou's Lockdown clap and the Torque It one. Oh my god. These 2 layered together are insane. So go ahead and put it on, every other kick drum. Just the basic house kind of kick clap pattern. Let's go ahead and bring our drums up. Little limiter. Same thing with the claps, except we'll probably bring it down a little bit here. So on the clap, I would also put maybe some overdrive. Try not to overthink overdrive, just try not to overthink overdrive! Just like kind of follow where your ear is taking you. And then I just learned the time knob. I thought it was attack and release for the longest time, but I just learned that this is, it is attack. I think it's like the release of the OTT itself. So it's like you can actually get a tail to form using OTT now. If you have it on like 1,000. Alright, anyways, let's move on. We're not going to go like full into processing in this. I'm just trying to get you guys able to make a drop and stuff. Alright, so go ahead and put in another drum rack. You want to get some open hi-hats to put in the offbeats. And I think I'm going to start mine around here. I'll like introduce the hi-hats, leave a little bit of a blank space, and then keep them going. Something like this. It's a good one too, I like that. I like that hi-hat. Let's go ahead and take off the lows real quick. And then maybe even some mid-side EQing. Mid-side EQ, if you guys aren't familiar, is this mode right here, which you can click back and forth, and you can change which frequencies are on the side and which are on the middle. Let's do something like this to our clap as well. Maybe cut this at like 130 for the clap. Okay, cool. Then we go ahead and duplicate this so that there would be silence here, and then the hi-hats will pick back up later. Let's bring these guys up in volume too. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and make a second hi-hat. Let's make this guy a little more on the right. So it's out of the way from our basses. And then this one is going to be a little left. And let's find some closed hi-hats. G-house, G-house, G-house. Any closed hi-hats work though, you know, just find the ones that you like best. And let's see what we can do here. Like that. Not bad, not bad at all. Let's move it back one. Don't really like that one. Maybe we try a different one. Something needs to be different about this. Maybe this just needs to be gone out of the way. Actually, that does sound pretty good. Maybe I take out the first hit, so it goes. Maybe I do leave in both. Honestly, I'm overthinking this at this point. Alright, cool. So, maybe before we make the actual bass lines and drops and stuff, we can go ahead and just make it sound a little more like a drop. I'm gonna go ahead and just put like a It's hard to think and talk at the same time sometimes. A little sweep up. And then a pre-drop vocal, just so I can kind of get the feel of what we're doing. Let's go, yes. We want wet
gonna hold me
or
back.
dry.
We got the whole slow down,
No sweat the technique.
grooving to the bass line,
Grooving to.
got them begging for feeling pretty faded.
Do you know who you do it? Court it. Check me out. Braces. Check me out. No doubt I fit the game and read.
That could be cool.
Check me out. No
doubt I fit.
Check me out. No doubt I fit the game and reroute. Check me out. No.
I like that.
Check me. Check me out.
No doubt.
Yeah. No doubt.
No doubt. It's all about like that vocal play in G house to give it that vibe, and using like classic hip hop
Check
elements.
me out. No doubt I fit the game and reroute. Check me out. No doubt
No doubt.
reroute. Fit the game and
Flip the game and
fit
reroute.
the game and reroute.
Check me out.
Check me out. No doubt fit the game and reroute. Check me out. Check me. Check me. Check me. Check me. Check me.
I'm just doing weird things at this point.
Check. 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 Me out, no. Check me out. Check no doubt. No doubt. Check. 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 No. Check me out. Check. 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 Check me out. Fit the game and reroute.
We go flip, flip.
Check me out. Fit the
Flip, flip, flip.
me out. Fit. Check me. Check me out. No doubt. Fit the game. No doubt. No doubt. Fit. No doubt. Check. 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 No doubt. Fit.
Flip, flip. There we go. Flip, flip, flip the game and reroute. There we go. It's gotta all flow together somehow.
Fit. Check me out.
No.
No doubt. Fit the game and reroute.
Flip the game and. What's the vocal I have
Fit
here?
the game and reroute.
Flip the game.
Fit the.
So we just put that here again.
Fit the game and reroute. Check me.
And then back to this.
Check. No doubt. Fit the game.
What's our
No
last
doubt.
vocal?
Fit the game and reroute. Fit the. Check me out. No doubt. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out. No doubt. Fit the game and reroute.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
Check me out. No doubt. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out.
I should save this. Cool idea. YouTube G House drop.
Check me out. No doubt. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out. No doubt.
It's a lot of trial and error for vocals. You never know what's gonna work.
Check, 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 no data. Check me, no data. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. No data. Check, 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 no data. Check, 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 no, check, check, no, check, check. Check me out, check me out. Fit the game and reroute. Check,
Maybe this
No.
vocal needs to be check.
check me out,
And then nothing here.
route. Check me out,
And then nothing here.
check me
Ah,
out.
now you're getting it.
Fit the game and reroute. Check me out. No data. Fit the game and reroute. Check, 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 check.
Check me out.
Fit. Check no data.
Oops.
Check me out. check me out.
Oops.
Check me out. Fit the game and reroute. Check no data. Fit reroute.
Cool. Just duplicate that. Have that there. Okay, for my vocals, it's usually really simple. All I do is use this plugin by Waves, and it's called CLA. So all this plugin does is it's like an all-in-one frickin' like vocal processor. It will give you everything you need. So it has all these effects that you can go ahead and apply on. I don't think we need any sub for this, so I'm just gonna turn that off.
Fit the game and
I just like to put them on one at a time.
Fit the game and fit the game and
Spank is my favorite
fit the
compression
game
mode.
and reroute. Fit the game and fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and fit the game and reroute. 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 Check. Fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and reroute.
Now your vocals sounding pretty good, and that was just literally one plugin. It's like stereoized and everything. The next thing I use, which you guys don't have to, is Vocal Rider. Make sure your vocal stays at the same volume the entire time, or like close to the same
Fit
volume.
the game and reroute. Fit the game and reroute.
But let's change that sensitivity down.
Fit the game and fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and reroute. Fit the game and check me out. No data. Fit the game and reroute.
Just make sure it stays the same volume kind of the whole way through. And let's just throw a limiter on the end.
Check me out. No data. Fit the game and reroute.
Obviously way too loud. Oops, this is all on the same thing as that little white noise there. Let's go ahead and EQ out some of the lows and the white noise. Oops, it was in beats.
Check me out. No.
Check me out, no data, flip the game and reroute. Just gonna automate this high pass up.
Check me out. Check me.
Maybe I ultimate this guy.
Check me.
Never mind. It doesn't need any of that.
Check me out. No.
Maybe some reverb. I like the Valhalla reverb, but you guys can use whatever you want. Valhalla. Stock Ableton reverb works perfect.
Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. No doubt I fit the game and read. Check me out. No doubt I.
And then we don't really want that to be as loud.
Check me out. No doubt I. Check me out. No doubt I.
Probably put a little kick
Check
in,
me out.
little clapper.
Check me out. No.
Automate some reverb on this clap. And then we'll turn it off before the drop. Oop, it's the opposite of what I wanted.
Check me out. No doubt. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. No.
Make sure these, I know I said I wasn't really going to be mixing, but just to make sure the clap frequencies aren't really colliding with the vocal frequencies, you can do this thing where you sidechain your compressor to the vocal itself, and it will duck the highs. One sec. I think my dog needs to go pee, so I'll be right back. Alright, my dog peed, I peed, I am relieved, and I'm ready to stop working on these stinking vocals, and, oh, after I cut the lows off of them, of course. Wait, I was doing something up here with the clap, right? Yes, so I was sidechaining it to the vocals.
Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out.
Just so when the vocals are in, the clap is kind of being ducked above 600 hertz. So anything above 600 hertz in the spectrum right here, when the vocal high end comes in, this stuff will be ducking from the clap. And it just helps not to collide.
Check me out. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out. No.
Okay, perfect. So I'm ready to start making these bass lines. Let's start working on the interesting part of the drop. We got our beat all ready to go. Our drums are bumping enough. They're adequate drums. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up a Serum. Man, I said I was gonna do everything from scratch. So, you know, I mean, I'm not recording my own samples, but this is pretty much as scratch as it gets. Let's go ahead and maybe just bass this off whatever key our kick is in. If you guys ever need to know, that kick was really low. If you guys ever need to know what key your kick is in, you can pull up a spectrum. Am I blind? Where are you? Yeah, you are. Spectrum. And then just hover your mouse wherever you see that high peak.
Check me out.
Looks like it's in D.
Check me out.
Or is it E? I think it's an E. So we're just gonna go ahead and make this song E minor. What are you doing so high in octaves? Now the key to groovy bassline rhythms is a good bassline and good MIDI. So go ahead and play kind of off the offbeats, or we can maybe utilize triplets in this. We'll see. I'm just gonna try a bunch of things and see what comes to mind.
out, no doubt I fit the game and reroute.
Hold on, I need to look up E minor because I am not musically talented and I need to Google all my music scales, but you know, it is what it is. However you gotta do it. This needs to be more plucky.
Check me out, no doubt I fit the game and reroute.
It's got a lot of work to go.
Check me out.
Then maybe we go do some cool triplet stuff over on this side.
Check. Check me. Check me. Check me.
Excuse me, jeez.
Check me.
Maybe the reverse of that? Dum 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 dum.
Check.
Down, down.
Check. Check me out. Check me. Check me out. Check me. Check. Check me. Check me. Check me out.
There we go.
Check me out.
Dum dum dum.
Check.
Dum 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 dum.
Check me out.
Is it on here? Is that what I'm hearing? I hear something in my head and I'm trying to make it.
Check me out.
Maybe it's just not in triplet.
Check me. Check me out. Check me out.
There we go. Finally. Alright, let's go ahead and duplicate that here.
Check me out. Fit the game and reroute.
Oops. Yeah, that's right.
Fit the. Check me out. Check
I can pitch bend that one. Pitch bends are like the way to go for like groovy rhythms and stuff. So
Check me out. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out.
maybe that check me out's not specific.
Reroute. No data. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out.
Doesn't really fit that one.
Check me out. Check me out. Fit the game and reroute. Check me out.
It could work. We're gonna try our best.
Fit the game and reroute. Check me out. Fit the game and reroute.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make another serum here, just to make like the first hit of the drop and stuff like that. I wanna have a let's find you, E1. You are the E1. Oops, I want that pitch bend. Right? Yeah. Hard pitch bend, like 12 semitones.
Check me out. 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 Check me out.
And then let's duplicate this, do something similar here, except we're not going to do the same pitch bend. Maybe we'll like automate the volume on this one. So this one will be like bop bop. And these are going to be very kind of just basic saw basses. Just some multi-band compression, some distortion. There's this chorus that sometimes sounds cool. Zomboy chorus. Got that from AU5. But these are the settings if you want to copy them. So this cool thing you can do in Serum is go to your effects and say like save effect chain. Pyro YouTube. Oops. But you can save these chains, and then you can go into a separate bass line that you're working on the track and load them. Let's see, menu, load effect rack, right? Load effect chain. And we have the chain that we just saved. Now these guys are processed the same way, which I don't want. Let's just use this, where is that? It's like a, oh, I like Scout. Let's use Scout. I'm trying to get really funky with this bass line. Maybe put in some cool filtering. I like the flanger. Although maybe, because we want to end with our lows off, so maybe I'm going to flange first. Flange. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Calm down. You can actually click on this keyboard and I think it changes the resonance to stay in key for whatever note you're playing. It's handy. Maybe tones? Nah, this ain't dubstep. Come on. There's gotta be something. Yo, music is just so much patience. So, you just gotta try everything. Something will work. That's not bad. I always like a low size and high mix. It's pretty good for just getting things how you want it to sound. Okay, obviously it's kind of whack right now. That's just because we don't have a low pass. Oop, it's not even on. That's trash.
Check me out. Fit the game and read.
Honestly, we're just gonna process that outside. Decapitator is a super good distortion plugin, also by Sound Toys. Actually, no. I know I use Serum. I know I use some waves things, but we're going to try and keep this as stock as possible. Play with the different modes and type of. Let's go ahead and get like an amp on here. This is not working for me, Mr. Scout. Going for the handy dandy kick. Oh, are we though?
me out, check me out, check me out.
Something about this single note needs to be different, so let's just put like a flanger or something on it. Or just like automate this the whole way up. Yet again, we are clipping. Let's find the limiter. Nah, flanger ain't gonna work. I think I just need to change the MIDI again. No, that did work. Like that. Alright, we're just gonna do like change the cutoff on this. So it goes whop.
Check me out. Check me. Check me. Check me out. Check. Check me. Check me out.
Just make this whole note do the cutoff thing.
Check me. Check me out.
There we go. We'll maybe lower the cutoff here.
Check me out.
Down, down, down. So that same processing we did on the other Serum, I'm just going to pull up on this one, load effect chain, the Pyro YouTube chain. These guys both just need limiters. Didn't it? Why does this guy sound like it needs some compression? Is random on? If you guys don't know, random makes it like play a different part of this wavetable every time you hit a note, so it's just want to get rid of that for most basses.
Check me out.
Why is it making that weird, like, it's almost like it's hitting again right here. It's weird. Any problem you have can usually be fixed by a volume automation. And maybe we change the pitch bend for variation.
Check me out. Quit the game and reroute.
Gotta try everything. I don't know. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. And how low is that going in pitch? Let's try 5. Yeah. Not really my favorite. No, I still like this, but there needs to be variation. So, do what I want you to do. Maybe we put erosion on the second one. Now, I usually keep my erosion in key, and by no means does anyone have to, but you can actually type in your frequency here. And since we're in E, I'm just going to go up here and say, I see E7 is at like 5.23 kilohertz, 5.23. So then you can type in here 5,230, and ta-da! You are there. Okay, so let's say I want to start there, and then we can like automate the erosion to go down in frequency. Is, let's see, where's another E? Go like E5. It's like 1.28. So now on this automation, we can say edit value and then put that in. So now it'll go, the erosion will be going down in pitch now. And it's variation, so we only want that on for the second note. So
Check me out. Fit the game and reroute.
I almost wanted to go like get low pass or something. Or the other way. Okay, let's do something to this guy. We can probably do the same kind of like erosion automations we just did, but for this guy to have variation. So show me when you are on. I like that frequency a lot more. Or I can have the 5.23 one. Okay. We just maybe have it stay at that. So beam. Alright. Some of this processing needs to go on that other stuff as well. Just kind of beef this up. That did the trick.
Check me out. Fit the game and reroute.
And it's probably where we're gonna leave this. I mean, obviously you can process everything and add a separate sub and beef stuff up. Actually, maybe I will add a separate sub just so that's kind of part of the tutorial in case everyone or anyone wants me to go over that. So on the actual baselines themselves, what we're gonna do here is cut off, actually on these ones, I'm gonna use the built-in sub. So on Serum 9 and Serum 7, I'm actually just gonna direct out. And I've been sitting in the weirdest position for so long. Okay, so that pretty much just puts a sub on there for us, and then we don't have to worry about like the dun-dun volume automations for our separate sub, because you know how we made it like 2 clicks here. I'm too lazy to do that on the sub too. And then I don't want you to make any noise after that. What about these guys? I would also like these guys to be quiet after. Most of the stuff, like the reverb and like the tails that carry out, I just always solve by volume automations, because it's like there's no getting around it. Like if I tell you to be quiet with the volume automation, there's no talking, you know, like it has to obey. This needs to be grittier. Oh, too much.
Check me out.
Make these hits kind of wider. Anyways, let's throw on that separate sub. Man, what is with the copy and pasting today? So let's put a Serum on here. That's what I make my subs in, but you know, you can do whatever. Operator or any of that. And let's go ahead and cut off the lows from the guy that we're going to put on the separate sub. Let's see. Yes, okay, so we want the lows to be cut at 150. Now I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound good anymore. It's all good, because we gonna put some bass under it. Let's go audio effect rack. Where's my sub processing so that I can not spend the whole world on this, or not spend a lot of time on this. Okay, cool. So this is not actually the rack I wanted. Let's see. So I have this cut at 30 hertz, around there. Let's do like 6 decibels of gain here. Where is this being cut? Let's keep this at 150. Okay, inside of Serum, go ahead and you can actually just draw your own harmonics in here, so we can make our own sine wave and our own sub. How I got here, by the way, was I just clicked on that edit thing. If you want more in-depth sub details, I have a video on my channel called How to Make the Perfect Sub in 5 minutes. But I'm going to make it here too. 30 is like the right thing to cut. Just don't pay attention to me. You can't hear anything below 30 hertz. Sometimes there's like some rumble though in like 25 to 30, the low zone. So limiter, go ahead and bring that bad boy up until you see it hitting the top a little bit. And then we'll just bring it down here.
Check me out.
Try and make your sub kind of hit exactly how the note on top of it is hitting. My mind went blank. Then you're definitely going to need sidechain on your sub. I don't know why I haven't sidechained anything yet, so this tutorial is not quite over, but I've gone over, like, if you know how to sidechain, I've gone over everything you need to know already. If not, you can stay tuned. So, what was our kick? What's our kick called? Our kick is called one drum rack. So you can sidechain your sub, which is what I put this compressor on, and then just check like how these are doing together. Turn the sub up a bit.
Check me out.
probably want this compressor to be up here too. And on usually I actually sidechain with a plugin called Kickstart or Volume Shaper, one of those two. Sometimes I will go back and forth between those two plugins, because sometimes Volume Shaper gives me the like freedom I need to tell it exactly what I want it to do, but sometimes Kickstart is nice because it has built-in modes. So use those for sidechain if you can, but as I said, I'm trying to do this stuff stock. Just like a little bit of sidechain here. And I can't really hear the bass in these headphones too well, because I usually make music on these bad boys, the Rocket 8s, but there would be some pretty terrible feedback if I was using those and recording on the mic right now, so that's why I'm using the headphones. And let's see how this is sounding. Pretty sure we just finished to a decent point. I mean, if I was going to go further with this, I'd probably add some variation to the second part, but let's just listen to what we made.
Check me out, no doubt I fit the game and reroute.
Oh, fucked it up. What did I do wrong? Oh, the sidechain compressor is way too low.
Check me out.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, this is probably a decent place to stop, and let's just kind of listen to what we've made.
Check me out, no doubt I fit the game and reroute. Check me out, fit the game and reroute. No doubt I fit the game and reroute. Check me out, fit the game and reroute. Check me out, fit the game and reroute.
Cool. All right, this has been making a G-House drop with PYROMOTIVE, and I hope you guys enjoyed. That was actually sick. I actually didn't get that full perspective until the very end of what we just made. I might go ahead and continue this at another time. Let me know if in the comments you want me to finish this, maybe make more videos, maybe even turn this into like a series, a G-House drop series. This could be part 1, the drop. I don't know. You guys let me know. Or if you want to hear different styles of drops in the comments. I'm on this YouTube channel for you guys. Whatever you guys want to know, whatever you guys want to hear, whatever you guys want to make, PYROMOTIVE is trying to do that. So this has been PYROMOTIVE's Tricks and Tips. We made a very cool, fun drop today. Peace, you know, amen, and have a good day.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.